So this might be the mouldiest saddle you have ever seen in your life, and I would have to agree with you because this saddle was disgusting. So I figured the best place to start with this saddle cleaning would be to scratch most of the mould off with a soft brush. There was so much of it, so I was sort of cleaning it outside so I didn't breathe loads of mould in, and I didn't want to waste a sponge kind of getting all the mould off, so I just sort of scratched it all off with this brush. And it wasn't scratching the saddle or anything, even though it's quite an old saddle anyway. We obviously don't use it because it wouldn't have got this mouldy if it was being used. But yeah, so I just did that, and to be honest, it did quite a good job, and I definitely think it got the worst of it off. So although this was really gross, I also thought it was quite satisfying, which is why I thought I would film it for you guys, because I know you like videos like that. And it was especially satisfying when I started with the damp cloth, because it got a lot more off, and I kind of wish I'd used it from the beginning. Then I wouldn't flick mould everywhere. But anyway, it was doing a very good job, and yeah, oh, that's so satisfying, but also really disgusting. So I just carried on with the cloth for like ages. There was mould everywhere, like on the inside. I think it got really mouldy, by the way, because it was obviously kept inside in the tack room, but the heater was off for a while, and so I think where it kind of got like cold, because normally you have a heater on and it stops the tack going mouldy, and obviously it doesn't get cleaned like ever really, because it's just a spare saddle, so that is probably why. That is disgusting. But anyway, so it was looking quite good just having been wiped off, and so I started with the saddle cleaner, which I did put quite a lot of it on, but because the saddle had just been washed with water, it was really dry, so it soaked it all in really well. So the saddle was looking pretty good for an old saddle at this point, but I still went in with a toothbrush, which you'll see in a minute. There you go. And I just used that to get in all the little like nooks and crannies, all the gaps and stuff in the saddle. I feel like this is quite a common hack now, but if you don't use it, you should try it. It's just like a really old toothbrush. I've used it for tack cleaning for years, and yeah, it was looking pretty good by the end of it. So I was quite pleased with that, and hopefully it won't ever be that mouldy again, because that was literally disgusting.
Was not expecting that to be so bad, yuck. And for all the comments about me bringing a baby into this filthy trash trap house, I can promise you I wouldn't if it was truly unsafe or too unclean.
Getting rid of my homemade products to celebrate 1.5 million followers. Part 1. Getting rid of my homemade products, Part 2.
After dusting and vacuuming, thought I'd try a paste. I've never made one before. This was not from the floor. I mopped the walls too. Little before and after. First time using Comet, I did not like the smell at all. Forgot to wet the area so it would stick. This was only supposed to be half the tub, but I figured to just get it all done. Sorry for any heavy breathing. I'm 35 weeks pregnant today. I did some of the walls too. Sorry I couldn't record much. It's very hard for me to clean the tub, especially while pregnant and holding my phone. Please tell me you can see the brown big yellow. I let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let me know if I should scrub the whole floor with LA. Using some leftover paste to tidy up the sink. Forgot there was no plug in the drain.